Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Next week, we are going to be talking about creativity. What do you think of when you think of the word creativity? What comes next when you think creativity? Well, as we talked about many weeks ago, most people, when they think of creativity or people who are creative, we usually think of people who are artistic, as you can see from this painting. But creative people aren't just artists, musicians, painters, dancers, even lawyers, CEOs, doctors. They can also be creative as well. We all have the ability to be creative. Creativity is the ability to transcend traditional ways of thinking or acting and develop new and original ideas, methods, or objects. So creativity is a skill. We can develop the creativity within us if we have the ability to think outside the box and develop new and original ideas. There's an interesting study by a NASA researcher who wanted to find out when people were at their best with being creative thinkers. So this man here tested children to figure out when we are the most creative. And you know what they discovered? Children that are 5 years old are more creative than people who are older or adults. Children are the most creative. You may be surprised by that, but that really shows that when we're kids, our brain thinks a little bit differently. We're not necessarily impacted by our thoughts as much. We're not impacted by others and their experiences and their opinions. As kids, we just want to try things out. We want to do it. We want to learn. It's like an exploration. So we're willing to make mistakes. We're willing to try something and then realize it didn't work, and then we try again. And that's really what creativity is all about. You can Google, if you want, ways that you can increase your creativity. There's lots of different ways that you can do it, but I challenge you to think about ways to think about things in a new and creative way. Because truly, creative confidence is like a muscle, okay? It can be strengthened, it can be nurtured through effort and experience. Now, there's also the possibility that we can stop ourselves from being creative. We can believe we're not a creative. We can make assumptions about something. We can follow the rules too closely. We can be serious. We can avoid taking risks. We can stay in our habits and our lanes. We can think there's only one solution, so we can't be creative and think about another. And maybe we make judgments too quickly. These are all things that can stop us from thinking creatively, but we can do it. And I challenge all of you, as you identify problems for this group project, to think outside the box. What is a new and creative way to tackle the problem that you want to solve? All right, that is it for this video. As a reminder, before next week, you will finish that group project assignment number 1. You will you've watched this quiz, and then you'll answer some quick questions in the quiz. See you next week, everyone.